Have you ever had someone constantly pop into your mind? No matter how much you try to stop, it feels as if they have taken up permanent residence in your head. But usually, the real question, haunting you isn't just why you are thinking about them is whether they are thinking about you, or is your mind just playing tricks on you? Psychologists have studied this phenomenon for years, and the answer is often more surprising than we expect. From the way our brains form emotional bonds, to the hidden effects of unresolved connections. Here is the breakdown of why you unstop thinking about them and the truth about whether the feeling is mutual. The psychology of constant thoughts. When someone is always on your mind, it isn't random. It is psychology at work. Your brain isn't simply remembering them. It is holding on to something deeper. One major reason for this is the Zeigarnik Effect, a psychological phenomenon where our minds fixate on unfinished emotional experiences. If something between you and this person feels unresolved, a conversation cut short, a potential relationship that never started, or a goodbye that didn't feel final, your brain keeps bringing them back, trying to find a closure that may never come. Then there are emotional triggers, sudden feelings, love, nostalgia, regret make memories stronger. A song, a scent, or even a random place can instantly pull that person back into your mind as if they never left. We also cannot ignore dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. If this person once made you feel happy, excited, or emotionally intense, your brain links them to that rush. The more you think about them, the stronger this connection grows, like a habit you didn't mean to form. Is it love or just obsession? It is easy to mistake deep thoughts for deep feelings, but psychology tells us there is a distinct difference. Real love is built on emotional connection, mutual understanding, shared experiences, and a sense of security. If you are thinking about them because of meaningful conversations and genuine affection, it could be love. Obsession, however, is different. It feels urgent and overwhelming, like you cannot control it. You might find yourself overanalyzing their texts, replaying past interactions, or checking their social media incessantly. Instead of feeling warm and connected, obsession leaves you anxious, restless, and craving validation. The tricky part is that your brain doesn't always know the difference. When you fixate on someone, the same neural pathways activate as an addiction. The more you think about them, the deeper the habit forms. You must ask yourself, are you drawn to this person because of real emotions? Or is your mind just caught in a loop it doesn't know how to escape? The myth of unseen connections. If you can't stop thinking about them, does that mean they are thinking about you, too? We like to believe in unseen connections that somehow, when someone is on our mind, they must be thinking about us simultaneously. While some theories suggest energetic connections create an invisible link, science offers a different explanation. Studies in cognitive psychology suggest that our brains are wired for pattern recognition. When we think about someone frequently, we start noticing small things that seem like signs, like a car with their initials, or hearing their name everywhere. In reality, these things were always there. We just weren't paying attention until our minds started looking for them. Furthermore, if you are constantly engaging with their content online, you might be subtly influencing their perception via the mirror effect. But be careful not to mistake a digital reaction for a spiritual connection. The more power you give to your thoughts, the more they shape your reality. How to break free. If this constant loop is exhausting you or holding you back, the good news is that you can break free. It starts with detachment. Every time they pop into your mind, don't fight the thought, as resistance only makes it stronger. Just observe it, say to yourself, "Oh, there's that thought again," and gently shift your focus. Let it pass like a cloud in the sky. Next, replace the obsession. Your brain thrives on stimulation. If you don't give it something new to focus on, it will default back to them. Pick up a new hobby, dive into a project, or spend time with people who energize you. Finally, try the pull-away test. Sometimes we are the ones keeping the connection alive. If you stop reaching out, stop reacting, and stop feeding the thoughts, does this person even notice? Do they come looking for you? The shocking truth here is the reality check. Just because you won't stop thinking about someone does, I mean they are thinking about you, too. Your mind tricks you into believing there is a connection, but often it is one-sided. Your brain holds on to emotional attachments far longer than you realize. replaying moments and searching for meaning. Sometimes, the person you are obsessing over was never that important to begin with. It isn't them you are attached to. It is the way they made you feel. Maybe they ignited excitement, fiat buoyed, or reminded you of something deeper within yourself. The person is just a symbol. Your mind is really chasing an emotion. And yet, there is always that small possibility. Sometimes, when two people share a deep, real connection, they do think about each other at the same time. But to know which one it is a psychological illusion or a true connection, you first have to take your power back. When you do, you might just realize it was never about them. It was always about you.